Baja California's Valle de Guadalupe lacks Napa's rolling, oak-studded hills, but it does look a lot like some of the wine valleys of Southern California. Sparsely vegetated, rocky hills give way to rows of planted vines and occasional groves of olive trees, rolling down towards the valley floor. Mexican wines have won scores of international prizes in recent years, including 12 medals in last year's International Wine and Spirits competition in Spain. The vast majority of the country's wine is produced in the valleys around Ensenada. In the early 80s, there were just 4 wineries in this valley, and now there are more than 60, and hotels and restaurants are popping up all the time. Still, it's not exactly easy to find your way around Baja's wine region. Signage is vague, and most roads off the main drag are unpaved and pocked with potholes and mud puddles. But the region has other, perhaps bigger problems: high taxes and, the bane of all Western farmers, a scarcity of water.
If we want to grow as a sector, we have land, good land, and a very suitable climate. But if we want to grow as an industry, we need water.
Baja California has about 8,000 acres of vineyards, compared to Napa's 45,000 acres. While there simply isn't as much suitable land for growing grapes in Baja, there is a lot more that could be planted. The problem is, the growing city of Ensenada sucks up a lot of the region's water. In addition, salt buildup is a problem in the lower parts of the wine valleys.
Es que mira, la napa freática, que es el manto acuífero, cuando llueve mucho.
Victor Manuel Torres Alegre explains that when it rains, water picks up salt from the soil and carries it to the lower parts of the valley. When it dries up, the salt stays in the topsoil.
Entonces baja el agua, pero arriba hay una capa de sal.
Salty soil can damage grapevines and decrease crop yields. Plus, some Baja wines have a reputation of tasting a little salty. And then there are the taxes.
Un poquito menos de la mitad
A little less than half the price of the wine goes toward paying taxes. So that makes our wine a little more expensive compared with many other wines.
con muchos otros vinos, ¿no?
Currently, the tax on wine in the state of Baja California is 41%. It was set to jump to 45.5% in February, but the governor signed a last-minute decree that postponed the tax on local producers for a year. In comparison, in San Diego, the approximate tax on a $25 bottle of California wine is less than 10%. Alberta Ceja Medina runs the Cheque winery along with her husband. She's also the president of Baja's Grape Producers Guild. Ceja is realistic about the possibility of getting taxes reduced for the industry, but she says there are other ways the government could help.
In the
history of Mexico, a tax has never been removed. We're business people. We know we have to pay taxes. Right now, we're fighting for a simplification of the administrative requirements to start.
Then, if they can't get the taxes lowered, she says, maybe they can get the government to give some of those taxes back, for example, in the form of credit to producers. The Baja state government has designated the wine sector as a priority industry, but Ceja recognizes that the only way producers will get the support they need to flourish is to demand it.
The government isn't going to say, come here, I'm going to help you. We have to get organized, get prepared and everything, and then go and say, look, this is how we want you to help us.
The government is also looking at ways to provide more water to the region's wine growers. The latest plan is to pipe in gray water from Tijuana for irrigation. And the industry is getting organized and more professional. The State University in Ensenada now offers postgraduate degrees in grape production and winemaking. Manuel Victor Torres Alegre, who has a doctorate in winemaking from the University of Bordeaux, teaches at the school. Still, according to Ceja, the head of the Producers Guild, only about 30% of the wine consumed in Mexico is produced in Mexico. That means there's a lot of room for growth.
If we don't cover it, another country's going to cover it, or another state, another region. So the market is there. We're the ones who have to get moving, the state, academia, and the business people.
If they can do it, Ensenada could just be the next Napa, albeit on a smaller scale, and that could bring benefits to all of its residents.